Is this why you decided to drink water? Because I'm filming? Hello! So I have this Vision Mixed Media sketchbook right here, and if you can tell, I don't know if you can tell because the light's glaring, but the whole gimmick, I guess, about this is that you can customize your cover. Because underneath this, I'm not sure if it'll pick up here, but it's kind of like a greeny, bluey color tone paper. On the camera right now, it just looks gray, but originally I wanted to do the cover in my gouache paints because I really need to practice with my gouache. But I recently bought these Posca markers, which I'm really excited for. I only have this one set, which is the classic colors, and then these two colors, which I bought because I felt like they were two colors that were missing from the set. So I just kind of have like, you can't see that. Look at these color options. Bam! I got these colors, which are kind of just like basic colors, and then like a silver and gold metallic, and then I got this darker red and a lighter purple. So I wanted to use those to do the cover because I'm in love with them, and I think that they're just a lovely, lovely art supplies. Haha! I found it. I thought I would start off by just sketching out some ideas with some thumbnails, and then see how it goes. I actually have no idea what I'm going to draw. I guess drawing me would make the most sense, or one of my OCs, because it is my sketchbook. But I've been watching a lot of fairy tale, because since it's something I've seen a million times, I like to just put it on in the background while I'm filming videos. Okay, well I guess we should start with some thumbnails of me. Hold on, wait, you ready for this? Whoa! So we will make a little rectangle. That looks like a piece of paper, right? Welcome to my rectangle tutorial. The thumbnails are never anything special, so don't be afraid if they look ugly, because if they don't look ugly, then you're probably doing thumbnails wrong. I don't think I should do a super like detailed sketchbook. I don't think I should do a super detailed sketch because I don't have many colors, and also the markers that I bought are not super fine point. You can buy like really fine point ones, and then you can draw with really like broad ones because they sell them in different sizes, but this one is like that big. So I figured I can do that so that I can use it as like a thick liner, or I could color, just whatever I'm in the mood for. That being said, I won't be able to get a lot of small details unless I were to use something else, which I don't really know what's going on, so we're gonna figure this out together. Oh, I have an idea. You may or may not be familiar with some little dudes named Bugbot and Radshark. They are adorable, so let's just doodle them and see what happens. Fun fact, I doodled Bugbot one time because I was sad. I can zoom in a little bit more, right? Haha! I'm a wizard. It's so weird not having any sound playing right now, because normally when I draw, I usually put on like music or YouTube, but I don't want to do that since I'm going to be talking, so we're just gonna deal with my awkward-ass commentary. I took an animation class my senior year of high school, and they were both featured in there. We were learning to use like sculpting programs, like, what was it called? I think it was Maya that I did. So I had Bugbot there for my final project. I did just kind of a simple 2D animation thing of Radshark, which why haven't I posted that yet? It's hilarious. It literally won me best digital art in my art show because I entered it there. That's cute. I don't have any ideas that I'm like in love with. Just to humor myself, let's do some fairy tale. I've been literally obsessed with the Thunder Legion so much, and more specific, Freed. That wasn't a proper sentence. Let's see. I could bring back modern day Freed. In one of my, I think it was the first sketchbook tour that I posted, I drew a picture of Freed, but in more modern clothing. Fun fact, I don't really know how to draw. People always ask me, like, where did you learn to draw? But it's like, I've been drawing literally for as long as I can remember. I couldn't even tell you when it was that I started taking art seriously, just because I always remember, like, drawing. It's really hard giving people some art tips because a lot of, like, not super young people, although I do have some pretty young artists follow me. I've got some, like, my audience is generally, I think, like 15 around there, and they ask me, like, how to draw, and I'm just like, I don't freaking know. Like, there are a lot of decisions in my art that just aren't conscious decisions. I think people just want a really, like, easy way that's, like, improve your art super fast. Like, you know, those, like, online, like, weight loss things where it's like, lose 20 pounds in 2 days by drinking this shake or whatever. People want something like that, but for art. And there really isn't anything. I mean, you could watch countless numbers of tutorials, and you can, like, watch countless amounts of speed paints and ask artists how they improve, but none of it really matters if you don't practice. I don't know what else to draw, man. I'm filming this not too long after I filmed someone's mowing their lawn. I'm editing this video and I just wanted to let you guys know that this lawnmower is going to be in the background for quite a little bit because I was stupid and decided to just keep talking over it. I don't know why, but let me know how stupid I am in the comments below. Okay, back to the video. I'm filming this not too long after... Hi, Leo. I'm filming this not too long after I filmed my drawing subscribers video, so I'm feeling just a little bit burnt out, but I'm trying to just push through it, which might not be the healthy thing to do. I should probably just take a break. If Hamilton taught me anything, it's take a break, otherwise I'm gonna end up cheating on my wife and then writing like a 90-page essay about it. You know, I don't know what else to do, and out of these three, haha, I do like the Freed one the best, so let's go with that, shall we? It's really funny because when I first designed a modern day Freed, I kind of made jokes to myself about how he looked like a gay art student, and then I realized that I have an outfit that looks almost identical to the one that I drew him in. So, who's the gay art student now? So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. One of the videos that I'm planning on doing, I don't know where his hand is supposed to go. Whatever. One video series that I'm planning to do. If you've seen Drawing with Waffles, which I guess a lot of you have, since everybody always mentions her and, like, compares my art to her and stuff, but she has a series, I think it's actually finished now. I believe she finished it. It was her, like, alphabetical order series where she went through the entire alphabet and then she picked out her favorite characters from stuff that started, like, with their names starting with that letter. And I've been planning one out literally for like a year. I never got around to filming it or like starting the series or whatever, and I want to do that, but like I don't even have, I want to plan out all of the letters beforehand. I'm having a hard time because, like, I could easily put a fairy tale character for almost every single one of the letters, but I don't want to do that. So I decided to limit myself to 5 because I figured 5 is a small amount compared to how many, I almost said how many alphabets there are, to how many letters of the alphabet there are. I love so many fairy tale characters that it's hard for me to narrow it down. I think I've almost got it, but one thing is, like, there are 2 characters that I can't decide between, and Freed is one of them. Why not have a cool guy for my 10th sketchbook? Alright, that's something that I think I'm happy with. So, let's get started with the actual drawing. This is a complete tangent, but no offense to people born and raised in Florida, but your tap water is literally disgusting. Like, the tap water back in New York tasted so much better than your nasty ass tap water. I'm sorry, but I can't. Okay, let's do this. I'll probably zoom this in a little bit later, but I want to get the base sketch. You can't even see what I'm doing. What if I zoomed in? Would you be able to see it then? Barely. Okay, well, I tried. Marker time, marker time. So I got a comment recently about my giggle. They said that my giggle was adorable, which honestly, that meant a lot to me. Because like, I got another comment talking about, they said that they really admired me for posting videos where I speak with my preteen voice. Because like, they would never be able to do that. And then like, the fact that someone said that my giggle was adorable kind of meant a lot to me. Because it's like, I'm a little bit dysphoric about my voice, but it's not too bad. But it's mostly my laugh that gets me. Whenever people comment saying that like they really, I talked about this in my milestone video that I posted, but it makes me really happy when people say that they look up to me as not only an artist, but a trans artist. I do my very best to read all the comments, but can't always do that. I noticed the more views that my videos started getting, the less notifications I got about comments. Because I used to get notifications for every single comment that was posted because not as many people were commenting. But now that more and more people are commenting, I don't get notified for them. So I have to like watch the video in order to read the comments, which I try to do every few days, just for a little bit, take a little bit of my time to try and read the comments. It looks more weird on camera because it's at an angle, but I promise it's not that ugly. I haven't had much experience with these paint markers, but they are so fun. Like, I'm in love with them so much. They're really fun. I would highly recommend getting yourself, I was gonna say a pair of these. I mean, you could get a pair, but you know, the more the merrier. Getting to wonder if I should have done this in gouache. Oh well. Do you guys normally decorate the cover of your sketchbooks? I don't know, I never really did before, but for the last few sketchbooks I've been really wanting to. It's hard to do it when you get one with like stuff on the front. Here's a fun fact. Fun fact is, oh man, if I made merch that said fun fact, would you guys buy it? So I was traveling for the holidays recently, over this like in December for Christmas and stuff. I was at the airport and then I just get a Snapchat from my friend, which by the way, I barely use Snapchat, but I got a Snapchat from a friend that I haven't talked to in like really had a conversation with in like, I don't know, like a year or something. I met her in my health class of my junior year of high school. I saw her every now and again in my senior year, but we didn't really like talk. But then she messaged me and was just like, hey, I know this is random and we haven't talked in forever, but do you have a YouTube channel? And I was like, oh boy. I wonder who else from, like, if people knew me at school and then they found my YouTube channel. I feel like it would mostly be the art kids because I don't imagine why anybody else would be watching the channel. And now we talk more, so if you're watching this, hi. I almost said fun fact again. I've had a few people message me saying like, I'm your biggest fan. And so it's like, who's really my biggest fan, you know? Also, like, I don't know, it's still weird to think that like people say that they're my fans because like I'm still very new to this. So there's still a lot that I'm not used to. Like the first video I posted since gaining a larger following was my drawing subscribers video. And naturally, since I have more subscribers currently, the video is going to get views quicker than my other videos. But like, I didn't really realize that before I posted the video. And so I posted it and I was like, wow, this video has been up for like 10 minutes and it already has like 600 views or something like that. And I don't know, I'm not used to a lot of things, but I mean that like in the best way possible. Like, I'm very happy and I feel so incredibly blessed to be able to have gotten this following the way I did. Especially because it's like, you know, I don't see myself as anything special. But then like people message me and being like, I really love your art and I really look up to you. And then I'm like, that's sweet, but why? Fun fact. When someone asked me out and said that they like had a crush on me and stuff, my first response was literally, wait, why? So in case you're wondering what kind of self-esteem I have. Zola, can you stop digging at your skin? If anyone knows how to moisturize your dog's skin, please let me know. We thought she was digging like that because she had fleas, but then we got rid of her fleas and she was still just like going at her skin, and so I think that she just has like really dry skin. Please comment to help my doggo. You guys should actually let me know if you would like more fairy tale content, because ask literally anybody in my personal life. I am obsessed with fairy tale. Talking about my fairy tale art account for a minute. I'll shut up about fairy tale when I'm done with this, I promise. But I kind of made it because I was like, wow, the fairy tale fandom's awful, with the exception of like a few accounts. I should make this to not have a trashy part of the fandom. And so I'm planning on it just being a wholesome, fun place for whenever I do post. I don't know a lot of Tumblr artists because kind of my art community place is on Instagram, and then everywhere else is for stupid stuff. My biggest fear of using these markers is the more I use them, I fall in love with them more and more, and then they run out, which is a stupid fear because it's like, just buy more. Kind of turning the discussion to something slightly more serious, but not too serious because this is my channel after all. How many of you guys also have anxiety? If you're comfortable sharing that. Someone left a comment saying how I seemed happy all the time, but I also seemed a little nervous. And I'm like, yep, that's the anxiety. But yeah, anxiety sucks. Fun fact, and there we go again! It's just instinct to say fun fact. But before we officially moved to Florida, my mom was like, it's summer all the time there, it's nice, but like my favorite season is winter. And so it's like, you're not really enticing me there. I already know that this video is going to be a long video, and I feel like every time I make a longer video, I apologize for having a longer video, but I asked you guys if you wanted longer videos and you guys said yes, so I don't know what I'm apologizing for. I'm the type of person where it's like, you can come and punch me in the face and then I'll apologize to you. See, I noticed that darker colors go down more evenly. Or maybe it's just because I used that skin tone in the green more than I've used this dark red. I know it looks really shiny and stuff, but that's just because of the light above me. These actually dry really, really matte. Every time I say the word matte, I think of Matt from Voltron. Speaking of Voltron, what about season 8, guys? I'm kidding, you guys are probably still suffering. Should have waited for that to dry a little bit more. Oh well, debating if I should color in the sweater black and the pants gray, or the sweater gray and the pants white. Or the sweater black and the pants white. And just forget the gray altogether. Decisions and decisions. I don't think I'm gonna do an outline to this. I might do some simple outlines here and there, but I did color something in my sketchbook with Posca, and then I outlined it with a brush pen, and I kind of regretted it because I feel like it looked a lot better before I outlined it. Soda Bear, can you not dig at yourself? And then she bites my foot. You little shit. Would you guys feel more comfortable if I censored my swearing? To the family who watch my videos, I'm sorry. They probably wouldn't have guessed it, but I swear a whole lot. I don't like swearing around family just because it feels a little inappropriate, but... Oh, I know. I'll color the sweater black, the pants white, and the bag can be gray. I'm a genius. You can barely see this gray because of the paper. It's fine. It'd be like that sometimes. I'll have to add something to this so you can actually see it. I'll have like a brown outline or something. Hello. Someone knocked at my door. It was just some packages being delivered. Don't worry guys, it wasn't a serial killer. Okay. Now we get to the larger surface areas. I'm probably going to do his belt brown too. Let's do black though. The harshest color of them all. Whoa! Who cares if it's stronger than you are? Freed is one of those characters where I find it hard to accept that in the end he wasn't confirmed gay. But you know, knowing Fairy Tail, I couldn't have expected anything more. As much as I love it, it's definitely got its problems. I think my favorite part about Fairy Tail is like the middle part. Like I'm not too fond of like the beginning arcs or the ending arcs, but I really like the middle. It's not that I dislike the beginning or ending parts. I mean, the ending part is its own thing, but fun fact about me, I have another fun fact. I have really small hands and feet. Like, I'm generally a really small person anyways, but I feel like my hands and feet are like too small for my body. I'm not very tall and I wish I was, because I feel like I could pass a lot better if I was taller. Been out for almost 3 years now, like a little over 2.5. And out of the entire time, I just messed up right there. I can only think of like one time where someone called me sir or like boy or anything like that without me having to tell them that I was a boy. And like when you're out for a long time, the fact that that's only happened like once, a little disheartening. But you know, I'll be there someday. I told my brother that one day I would grow a beard and he was like, no. And I was like, yeah, just fucking watch me. I want to talk about my webcomic for a minute. So nothing is out right now. Nothing is out at all. But just so you guys know, it is about my vampire character and my werewolf character and my jackalope character. In case you're... So like Andy and their friends are not going to be in this webcomic. And I know that's probably... Alright, Sola. That's probably disappointing for a lot of people, but I kind of wanted to explain why. And it's literally just because like Andy and like that group of characters, they mean so much to me, and I have such little experience with writing characters and like writing, not really writing characters, but writing like a comic. And so I'm terrified to put them in a that was my cat's tail, by the way. I'm terrified to write a comic with them in it and then have it be terrible because I don't know what I'm doing. And so, as I'm sure you guys are very eager to read their story and have me make their story, but their story probably isn't going to be made for many years because I want to be able to get experience writing before I write their story, because since they mean so much to me, I want to be able to make their story as nice as possible, and I want to make it the best that it can be. And since I've never written a comic before, I can't really do that right now, but I'll definitely continue to draw them and you guys will see them, so don't worry. Where was his eyeball now? What color are his eyes? Are they blue? I feel like they're blue. I'm gonna make them blue. Those look like legs, right? Okay. It looks like he has really short legs in this angle. I promise it looks more like this. So my camera's dying, so I'm just gonna let that charge and then I will finish this baby up. Okay, I'm back. I did some housework, ate some lunch, feeling good. In case you were wondering, it was instant ramen, so I probably shouldn't be feeling good, but. So, what I did off camera, I actually added some little details like the pupils of his eyes, his little beauty mark thing. And then I did a second layer of white on the pants. If you're familiar with my modern day Freed, then you're also familiar with the cacti that's on his sweater. You know, you might be thinking, Oliver, why cacti? I don't know. I kind of want to do more art in the style of this, where it's like kind of lineless and really simple, like blocks of colors. Because I really like the way it looks. I think it looks really cute. Sometimes when I get really excited about something in my art, it's easy for me to just go overboard and then do too much. Oh yeah. One thing that I'm really excited about for this year, I believe it's coming out this year, is the Fruits Basket reboot. If you haven't seen Fruits Basket, I would highly recommend checking it out, especially since the reboot is coming out this year. It's a little bit older. I believe the anime came out in like 2001 or something, and then the manga came out like in the 90s. Let's see, what other anime do I like? I have not watched My Hero Academia. I know a lot of people like that, and a lot of people want me to watch it. I'm going to at some point. I just need to find the time, because I don't like watching shows that are new to me when I'm like working or something, because I want to pay attention to it. I also really like Noragami. It's a great one. I need to rewatch it because I haven't watched it in forever, but I remember just absolutely loving it. Soul Eater is another one that is pretty popular that everyone likes. I haven't watched it since I was like, I don't know, like 15, which that's not that, it doesn't sound like it's that long ago, but then I remember that like I'm gonna be 19 this year. I don't know why I always shade with purple. I don't know, I just feel like it's a lot nicer. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I never really draw ears. I'm not happy with the way I draw ears, so my solution is just draw everyone with a lot of hair, so then that way you never have to draw ears. You know, I wonder what came first with Freed. Was it his little hair spikies that look like lightning bolts, and then he joined the Thunder Legion, or did he style his hair like that because of the Thunder Legion? It's the important questions that I demand answers for. I have no idea what I'm gonna use to shade this. A little bit of purple here. You know, one thing that filming YouTube videos is helping me with is to not put my face literally directly above the sheet of paper that I'm drawing on. Should probably shade the belts. That might be good. Should also add a belt buckle. I'll do that later. I want to add some yellow in this because I wanted the sign back here that says my 10th sketchbook. I wanted that to be yellow. But I feel like if I don't add yellow in other parts, then the yellow in the back will stand out too much. So yeah, shading this is not a fun time. I'll only add a tiny bit of shading to the sweater because it's so dark. Okay, hold on, wait. Now I think I'm done with that. I mean, I doubt people are really looking at the screen too much watching this anyway. It's not to try and throw shade. I do the same thing. It's just nice to put on art videos in the background of you sketching. Wanna know what's embarrassing? I've seen Fairy Tail a countless amount of times, and watching back some of the parts still makes me cry. I just realized you can't even see that. But like, I was watching Fairy Tail when I was like working on videos the other day and like filming them just in the background, and then I got to the part, spoilers if you haven't seen it and you want to watch it, But at the end of the Edalus arc, when everyone in Wendy's guild like disappears because they weren't real people and she was like crying, that messes me up, let me tell you. It's so hard with any scene where Wendy is crying, just because like the actor who plays her, she's just so talented. And something I didn't know is that the same actor who voices Wendy in Fairy Tail is also the same actor who voices Black Star in Soul Eater. Which is, man, those are two very different characters. I wish that there was some sort of way to make these Posca pens just slightly more transparent. I'm gonna add a little bit more gray to this bag. Okay, that's, I need to really figure out which way is zooming in and which way is zooming out. That's too much. Oh wait, no, I meant to zoom out. Well then, this is awkward. One thing that I really liked to do with stuff like this is something that I can't really explain, so you're just gonna sit there and watch me do it. Yeah, kind of add like yellow highlights. And then some other stuff. I never realized until pretty recently actually how much I just love color. I know that this yellow looks a little awkward on this black, but trust me, I know what I'm doing, kind of, not really, but I want you to think that I do. Belt buckle. Finally, he can put his belt on. I think I'm done with the yellow. And now we go in orange and do kind of the same thing. A lot of the orange is gonna go on the sweater. Help tone down that yellow a little bit more. Sometimes do you ever just say words just for the sake of talking? I don't know if anybody else does that, but you'll just say literally anything just for the sake of there being noise. Scoochie scoochie. Yeah, the pants are pretty light, so I don't think they need too much orange. Alrighty, almost done with this step. And then kind of how I shaded with the purple and did something like that fancy stuff with the colors. I don't know what I'm saying. A blue. And do kind of the same stuff, but in the shadows. How many fingers does a hand have? I love colors. Alrighty, I think I'm pretty okay. And now we zoom in. Oh, and now here's where I'm going to use the brush pens to add a little bit of detail in the face and stuff. Should make his eyebrow a little bit thicker. There we go, that's a face. Oh boy, now I have to remember where his nose was. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, because if I mess up, I can just color over it with a paint marker and then try again. Not entirely happy with that, but I guess it's okay. No kidding, I hate it. I think one thing that might also be throwing the face off is the eye. I think it's misplaced just a little bit. I don't want to erase it because I like it. I feel like noses are one of those parts of my art where it doesn't matter how many times I change up how I draw my noses. I just am always not happy with them. Okay, so off camera I did like a little bit of touch-ups. Just like here and there, so if it looks a little bit different, that's why. I wonder if I should add some gray to the pants. Let's do it. Life's too short. It's okay. I think I'm ready to do the thing in the background. Get my handy dandy ruler. I should get a bigger one, but oh no, I just smeared it. Yeah, this is fine. No one will know. Shh, don't tell anyone. Could probably zoom in. That's not zoom in! Don't know if there's an easier way to do this, but this is the way I'm doing it. A lot of this is probably going to get cut out because I'm not sure if you guys want to sit here watching me color in a yellow rectangle. Let's, I don't know. Let's just go for it. This is probably not a straight line, but neither is freed, so it's fine. Wowza! I think this is it. Here we are, this is the finish. I should probably tilt it so you don't think he has tiny legs. This is the finished product of this video. So should I add a little bit of yellow? No, I said I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I added yellow. Anyway, as I was saying, thank you for watching. I hope that you liked this video. I'll probably do more stuff like this, filling out my sketchbook pages and whatnot. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. My social media are in the description if you're ever curious about that. I'll also link my fairy tale art blog that I was talking about, along with my regular stuff that I post to. There's a video on screen now and in the iCard if you're interested. And thank you for watching. Let me know what you were drawing while watching this, because I'm sure you were drawing something. Alright, I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Freaking lawnmowers!